Hey, it's Ruby. Welcome to my very favorite videos to film, to watch. The TBR jar chooses our monthly reads. I love these videos. I say it every single time that they're my favorite because they are. So today we're going to go through the jar and we're going to choose 5 prompts together for a total of 6 because one is for book club and they choose that book. But yeah, June was an okay month. I didn't read a ton, but I had a 5-star and I had a couple of really good reads, some interesting ones. We'll talk about it in the wrap up. But what did last month look like? Before we jump into it, let's take a peek. Let's see how it went. I got through all the books except for one, The Caretaker. I didn't get to that one, but I fully intend to read it. I've been very curious. I love To Be Used to Live Here by the same author, and I just didn't get to it. I ran out of time. I'm actually in the middle of a couple books right now, and I'm gonna run out of time because today I need to edit, so I don't have a lot of reading time. I've also been rereading books. I've just been in the mood, so you know, I'm okay with it. But yeah, I'll get to The Caretaker. As I've said every single time, the books that we choose together, I try my hardest to read. Like, that is the whole point of the video, is to get to my physical TBR. So whenever I don't finish them, I'm like, okay, I've got to get to that again. But 5 out of 6 is pretty good. And actually, my book club book, The Poison Daughter, I'm currently reading. I think I'm 30% in, but I fully intend to finish that because I'm actually really into it. So let's start. Let's just get into it. These colors, they mean nothing. I just had different colors and I was like, sure, why not? So let's choose our first one. This pink one, it says a book with a number in the title. Ugh, I don't like this prompt. I don't know why, but I don't like this prompt. So I'm gonna go look at my shelves, with the exception of the books that I have yet to haul, and see if we have some options. I have been wanting, there's one that comes to mind because I've been thinking about this book and I've been wanting to read it, but it's so long. Let me get it. The book that I was talking about was Saving Six by Chloe Walsh, Saving Six and Redeeming Six. But the thing is that I want to read this, but it's like a 2-parter. As we know, books 1 and 2 are one story, and then 2 and 3, they're duets, right? Duologies? I don't know which one's which, but yeah, if I read this, I will have to then read the next one. And I do want to, but I don't know that I want to in the summer because these are some sad ass books. Like, they're heavy. And I don't know that I want to do that to myself for the summer. But you know what summer is also for? Thrillers. I don't know why. It just makes sense. But I'm thinking 50-50 by Steve Kavanaugh because this book has been mentioned in my comments more than once, and I should read it because I have so many thrillers. I get sent a lot of thrillers, and I need to go through them. So I think we're going to choose 50-50 for book with a number in the title. It has 2. So we are crushing it so far. Second prompt is going to be... Do you want to know what 50-50 is about? Should I do my job? Yeah. Let's see. Oh yeah. I remember this. So we have 2 sisters and a murdered dad. One of the sisters says that the other one did it, and vice versa. They're blaming each other, and we are trying to figure out who did it. The thing about this is that I feel like I'm not gonna love it because I feel like it's gonna be predictable. I think that they're gonna mislead us. They're gonna say like, oh, this sister's crazy, blah blah blah, and this one's all normal, and we know which one it's gonna be, the normal quiet one. Like, I'm clocking it right now, but it's just that kind of thing is predictable. However, I'm here for the ride. If the ride is good, then I will rate it at least 3 stars. We'll see. Second prompt is your choice. It's my choice. Which, have I ever gotten this? I don't think so. What do I want to read? Honestly, I'd rather just be told what to read. I'm pretty bad at making my own decisions, so this is like, what do I choose? I don't know. I thought about it, and I'm choosing this book because my favorite booktuber of the moment, Laura, is obsessed with this book. She read it, and while our like reading taste isn't really super aligned, I feel like it can overlap. And I'm just curious. I own the first two books, so I think that I'm choosing Empire of the Vampire by Jay Kristoff. This does not feel summery to me, but I want to read it. Plus, like, look at this. Like, this is one thing about US books, the paperbacks. They're always gonna kill it. Always. The UK tends to get prettier books, but, like, I don't know. Should we choose comfort or should we choose aesthetics? I feel like comfort wins. Look at this book. I am so excited to read it. I don't know what this is about. It says it's been 27 long years since the last sunrise. For nearly 3 decades, vampires have waged war against humanity, building the eternal empire even as they tear down their own. Oh, our own. Can I read today? Probably not. Now only a few tiny sparks of light endure in a sea of darkness. Gabriel de Leon is a silver saint, a member of a holy brotherhood dedicated to defending realm and church from the creatures of the night. But even the Silver Order could not stem the tide once daylight failed us, and now only Gabriel remains. Imprisoned by the very monsters he vowed to destroy, the last Silver Saint is forced to tell his story. A story of legendary battles and forbidden love, of faith lost and friendships won, of the wars of the blood and the forever king, and the quest for humanity's last remaining hope, the Holy Grail. So he's going to be telling his story. Interesting. Just based on that synopsis, I'm not that intrigued. But vampires, you know? So we're going with that one. Our third prompt. This one. Ooh, a yellow one. I really never choose yellow, do I? Finish your continuous series. Wow. I need my phone for this because I've been good. I've been better at not buying the next book in the series. I've been holding off because these second books are not hitting. I don't know what is going on. Like, I read Rights of the Starling and I hated it. I know that's a popular opinion. Everybody loved it. I did not. And then I read, what else did I read? I can't remember. There was another sequel and I didn't like it. So I'm like hesitant to buy these. Plus, I have Hold on Libby. Fury Bound's coming up in 2 weeks. So should we say Fury Bound? Ooh, you know what else I got? I got an arc of... let's see, where is my book funnel? Vows of Blood and Deception. I want to read that. Oh, it started to play. I want to read that so bad. That is book 2 in the Hierathian Path by Aria Ashbrook. I believe there's going to be 4 books total, and the first book, it was like the surprise of the year for me. I went from not knowing anything about this to just like starting it because I had signed up for the arc. And then loving it. And it would have been a 5-star book, but I think the ending, I was like, I don't know about that. But I had so much fun. Like, this is everything that I want from my romanticides. If you have not read that first book, highly recommend it. It was so freaking good. I'm going to read both of these, but let's just throw up, we'll throw up Fury Bound because I will read this one for sure. And Fury Bound, I might dilly dally because of like the mixed reviews. Because I have more faith in this one than I do in Fury Bound. So we're going to put Fury Bound on the TBR. So that's going to be our third book. Even though, oh shit, you know what? I don't own it. Like, oh, it's okay. It's okay. Oh, you know what? It is okay because I have pre-ordered it. And I know I just said, like, I don't buy books, but it's the Fairyloot edition to match my Direbound. Which, do you want to see the Direbound one? It's freaking beautiful. I had to do it. Like, I had to. I mean, if you had this or have this, like, you had to, right? Look at it. It's freaking gorgeous. Look at these sprayed edges, like some of the best I've seen. This book is probably my favorite that I've gotten from Fairy Loot. I just love it. The only thing I don't like is this stupid naked hardcover. I'm sorry, but does that sword not look like the derpiest freaking sword that ever was? It looks so stupid to me. But the second book I think was better. The art though, the art was amazing. Look at it. Ugh, can you even see it? So yeah, Furybound matches, and the edges have the guy with his wolf, and you know, I needed it. So technically I do own it, but Fairy Loot won't ship it till like probably September or something. So fourth prompt is gonna be this green one. It says a book with chapter titles. Easy, right? I don't have any romances on here, do I? I really want a romance, but usually fantasies are the ones that have chapter titles. Ooh, I found one. It was literally the first one I picked up. Wyatt by Jessica Peterson. I own all of these books. This is, you know, a toxic trait of mine. When I love the book covers, I will buy them all before I read them. Don't be like me. I'm better at it now. Obviously, I just said about the sequels, but these I bought them all because of the edges, because you know, like after the first print round, they tend to go away with the edges, and I already had edge, you know what I mean? You get it. You're a reader, you're probably here because you get it. But this is book 2. I didn't really love book 1. I thought I was gonna love it because small town romance cowboys, but I didn't love it. So I feel like I need to read these, and if I'm not loving them, then I need to unhaul them, because I don't like to keep hold of things that I don't love, and it does in fact have chapter titles, which is amazing. So book 2 is going to be Wyatt. This is book 2 in a completed, I think there's 5. They're behind me. I can't count them. And we follow brothers and probably friends, but Wyatt is one of the brothers. So yeah, I do like that, you know, whatever. Cowboys, I'm choosing it. And then our 5th and final prompt is gonna be this one. This one says random generator, letters A through Z. So damn, maybe like one of those spin the wheel situations, I think would probably be the easiest thing to do. I have to enter all of them. Dang, it's gonna take forever. I prepped tuna as I was like waiting for the sun to move a little bit. So I'm gonna eat tuna, which whenever I don't have to feed my husband, like food is so easy because he's really picky. I will eat the same thing every day. Like I really don't care, but he's really picky. Like he doesn't eat leftovers. TVWX. Yeah, but I like them. Z. I hope I didn't mess up. I tend to be able to talk and do different things at the same time. I've talked about it before. I think it's a skill because I have aphantasia and stuff, and I've told you I can't like picture things in my head, but the plus side is that I take in everything auditorily, but I can also like have a conversation while I like type other things and stuff, which I used to be a social worker. You don't care. But I used to have to like go visit my clients at their homes, and then I had to document everything they were saying, and oftentimes like I was having to talk because you can't just like type and be like blah 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 blah, okay, give me your response, and then just be like typing and then not carry the conversation. How awkward would that be? So yeah, it really helped with that for sure. SCUVWXYZ. I think I got them all. If I didn't, it's fine. Let me screen record. I forgot that, so that you can see what's going on. Okay, let's spin the wheel, shall we? Ow. Okay. I was worried we were gonna get, you know, one of those hard letters, but L I think is doable. So let me choose some options or just grab whatever stands out to me. That was actually kind of hard for me, so I'm just gonna choose this one because it's the only one that I can find at a glance. And I do think it was in another TBR and I didn't get to it, so I will for sure this time because I'm not going to choose it twice to not read it in that month. Love and Other Brain Experiments by Hannah Brahm. I mean, obviously a romance, and it was comped when I got this arc. It was comped as like for fans of Ali Hazelwood. So yeah, I'm excited for it. We follow a neuroscientist and she's got this like situation with another one. But let's see. It says neuroscientist Dr. Frances Silberstein has success on the brain. As a grad student, she was offered a job by her brilliant boyfriend, but determined to make it on her own, she turned it and him down. Now stuck in postdoc purgatory with no job security and no personal life to speak of, Frances is desperate to make a breakthrough. Dude, I had started this book. I did start it in the month and I didn't finish it. That's the thing. I was like, why does it sound so familiar? Duh, idiot, because you read it. I don't remember how much of this I read, but I did read a good amount. Like, I met everybody and like got the whole spiel and all that. So yeah, it says her best shot is at a summer conference packed with her field's leading scientists. The only problem, it's organized by her ex, who has found the success that's eluded her. Backing out is not an option, though, because Frances desperately needs to network to save her career. Enter Dr. Lewis North, her perceptive, meticulous, and inconveniently attractive rival. When their academic sniping gets mistaken for flirtation, Frances doesn't deny it, putting her integrity and career on the line. As soon as her prefrontal... Okay, so basically, this girl and this guy, they are rivals, right? But they didn't really know that they were each other's rivals because I think that their, like, beef is online beef. So they didn't really know what the other like look like or stuff. So they have like online beef. I think like he critiques all her work all the time, and so they end up like in the same flight or something, going to this conference that her ex-boyfriend is organizing because he's like respected in the field. And she's like, well damn, like this is just like the worst thing possible. And they end up, you know, being close because they met on the plane and they kind of were talking and stuff and like quipping, bantering, if you will. They do. And so yeah, they end up teaming up to get her through this conference and get her the job. So I'm excited for this, and I will be adding it to the TBR in the hopes that I will finally finish it because I had started it. So let's revisit. Let's see what is on the TBR. So a book with a number on the title. We chose 50/50 by Steve Kavanaugh, which is a thriller. And then we had your choice. I chose Empire of the Vampire by Jay Kristoff, which is fantasy. And then we had a book with chapter titles. We chose Wyatt by Jessica Peterson, which is a romance. The random letter generator, we got an L, Love and Other Brain Experiments, a romance. And then the last one was Finish or Continue a Series. We went with Fury Bound by Sable Sorensen, which is a romantasy. So a mix of genres, which is amazing. And yeah, if you've read any of these, let me know what you thought about them, especially Fury Bound, because I feel like mixed stuff. If you have not read Web of Vows and Vengeance, read it, my dude, because it's so good. I need to reread it before I read that second one because it was just that good that I want to reread it. Plus, I also can't remember everything because I read so many books. But yeah, that is the stack. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. As always, give the video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. Hype up the video. Do, you know, all the things. And I'll see you very soon with another one. Bye.